Thank you, Juan. Muchas gracias, Juan. Moving forward, let's talk about EV flexibility at scale. Please give a round of applause to Brendan Holmes, VP of Partnerships at Gridio. He's going to tell us about the missing link in Europe's energy transition. Take it away.
Thank you. Everyone hear me? No hearing. Hello, there it is. Hello. I'm Braden. I'm VP of Partnerships at Gridio. We've been basically for the last 4 years, I was on the stage last year talking about it, is turning electric vehicles into flexibility assets. Easier said than done, as most of the companies that we were dealing with were reverse engineering the electric vehicles, which is high risk because it's not reliable. So what we've done is we focus on electric vehicle smart charging for residential, meaning that 90% of people are charging at home, and so then we can offer them the ability to save up to 50% of the charging cost of their car. If they have solar, that can be expanded to more savings. Now, what the real problem is when it comes to the electric vehicle market is by 2032, there's going to be about 80 million EVs on the road. Right now, it accounts for about 8% of peak load when people are getting home, plugging in around 6 p.m. But when it gets to 2032, that's going to represent 50% of the peak load, which is something the grid cannot handle right now. So if we do the math, basically where the market is right now, as well as where it's going in 2032, is there's going to be 80 million electric vehicles on the road. There's 60 kilowatts hours for each vehicle. That's around 5 terawatts of electricity. So as the current grid is set up now, that's more than all the gas-fired plants combined. So the grid is not set up for this, and that's the biggest problem that we have with the EVs. So what we've built and operate is basically a platform from connection to the car all the way to offering as a flexibility assets to the utilities. We did start with a B2C application, which we have about 30,000 users on that pay us $379 per month. But the main value is for the utility company to turn these into flexibility assets. So first, we launch a product. We can launch a Smart Charge Plus app in under a week. Fully branded with the utility. Then we offer optimization of those electric vehicles as well as solar. And then we turn that into flexibility once we get enough cars, which is really around the 2,000 to 5,000 cars to basically play around more with flexibility. So the two products we offer, first is the Smart Charge Plus app. It's the easiest way to get it out because utilities do take a long time to basically integrate with their APIs into their applications. So we usually start with the Smart Charge Plus app. We did that with TotalEnergies in France and Spain, and we're expanding that program. And that usually takes about a week or so to get up and running. We start it, test it, make sure everything's running perfectly, and then we put it out to the customers and scale it. And the easiest thing, then we would go into the API integration. We can take all those customers and integrate them into their own app without having to have the reconnections established. So it's a really easy way to get all the clients on because the biggest thing that the utilities are dealing with right now is trying to get as many EV customers on board to make this profitable. On Gridio's side, we do two options that we can do when it comes to flexibility. The first is we can do dynamic tariffs. In spot market pricing, it's a lot easier, but if utilities want to offer their own custom tariff, we can follow their price curve for the day and optimize based on that. And we can also do solar matching. So those are the two things that we can do when it comes to that. But with the spot market pricing with customers that we do have currently, it's very easy because it's just a matter of they plug in their car. We've automatically connected directly to the electric vehicle. We do not need the specific brand of the wall charger, and it saves them up to 50%. And if it's more when it comes to solar as well, it's around 100 to 250 euro per year for the customer alone, which is something that incentivizes the customer to connect their vehicle and offer this as an asset to the utility. So for the utility itself, as I was saying, with the flexibility by price, we can follow their curve that they offer the customer, whether it's dynamic or we can offer flex by volume, meaning that the utility can tell us that we need about 4 megawatts turned from about 8 p.m. and switch that to 11 o'clock. That way it's on demand, basically with their trade team. So we offer the full sequence. And that whole thing is, first it's the connection to the car, and as I said before, it's directly to the electric vehicle. It doesn't have to include the wall box. We do connect to those as well, but then we optimize based off of that. We interface either with the white label app that we provide or the API integration into them, but it's basically our full application just running in the background. And then eventually it's dispatching to their trading team so that the trading team can take all that information and use that, and depending on if they want to offer the flex curve or if they want to have energy by demand, they just send out what their needs and we take it all. We can customize the whole thing very easily. And there's basically, power is nothing without control, and that's a fact. Now, the biggest challenge that we've had in the last year is we took the bet. I sat down with my CEO, Conrad, and we were also hacking into the EVs like our competition, and we decided to make the long-term bet that we're going to partner directly with the electric vehicle companies. So currently, right now, we have 65% of the EV OEMs under direct partnerships, and we'll be around 90% by the end of this year. But the reason why it makes it future-proof, we can develop the relationships, and through those relationships, we found out that a lot of the OEMs didn't fully have an API ready for smart charging. So now with those relationships, we're able to get into a deeper, basically, relationship that we're able to help them with their API, get it out to the customers, and make sure that it's getting the best user experience, as well as it's less buggy for the utilities. So currently, right now, we have over 10,000 cars connected on our B2C application. Those users are paying us $379 per month to connect, to save them up to 50% of the charging cost of their car, with solar optimization as well. We've been going since 2021, so we're the only company out there that's doing smart charging that also has a forward-facing application. And that has a 4.7 star rating, so the user experience is there, and that's a huge part of the process, because a lot of people will connect to different smart charging platforms on their utility, and they just get really frustrated and then not use them, and then that defeats the whole purpose of having a smart charging program. And we've worked with Enovus, Total Energies, Ignitis, and we also have our own B2C application. So if you'd like, you can scan the QR code. This is a more like an in-depth pitch deck to show the case on the investment side. We aren't raising currently, but we will be raising in Q3 of this year, as we do have a lot of things that we need to expand the team eventually on the sales. But we also have a booth out just out in the main hall. If you need to talk, we're happy to take you through any information. Thank you very much for your time. I'm Braden.